Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. Well, this is a very dynamic, idealistic, and astrologically complex day today, mostly harmonious, but with a few glitches. Let me explain. The sun today is at 1 moving to 2 degrees of, hey, let's communicate and socialize. It's all about how we stimulate our intellect. Air sign of Gemini, and the moon today is moving through the latter degrees of mystical, magical, sometimes escapist, water sign of Pisces. It does move into the dynamic and impetuous fire sign of Aries later in the day, hence my being in blue for Gemini and red for Aries. But even before this occurs, Venus, a planet of love and affection, beauty, the arts, general pleasures of life, it is already in Aries. It's at 16 degrees of Aries and makes a harmonious trine, a nice swing angle during the predawn hours to Mars, a planet of energy and often conflict. But this is nice and passionate and smooth. That occurs 12:42 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:42 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:42 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So if your own passionate energies are up today, you'll know why. Now, the moon makes a couple of aspects during the pre-dawn hours, a square 90-degree angle to Jupiter. Our emotions could be pretty exaggerated already. And then the moon makes a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle to Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, already at 27 degrees of Pisces to Uranus at 27 of Taurus. That could affect us early in the day, kind of not knowing what's up, but a lot of stimulating energy. That occurs 5:19 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:19 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:19 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's kind of an anything can happen sort of energy. Then the moon makes a harmonious sextile to, the sun. The sun at 1 degree of Gemini makes a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions and Pisces ruling planet, at 1 degree of Aries. That occurs 5:40 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:40 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:40 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, hence the idealism and the creativity and the spirituality of the day today. Then the moon makes a conjunction to Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure and limitations, on its way out of Pisces, the last degree, 29 Pisces, to Saturn, who's just sitting there, 9:06 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 5:06 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's a kind of a tough moment. So an hour before and during and after, pay attention there. Things could be a little tough or ending at that point. Then the moon does speed into Aries at 9:26 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:26 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 5:26 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, so the energy shifts into something much more dynamic. Then the moon makes its conjunction to Neptune at 1 degree of Aries, 12:15 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8:15 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So both sun and moon are aspecting Neptune today, hence the kind of dreaminess and the idealism today. Then the moon makes a harmonious sextile to the sun itself. Shortly after that, 12:43 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:43 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:43 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. General harmony pervades, hallelujah, with a kind of a kick in the butt to get your energy up. And the final aspect is the moon in another harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle to Pluto, the Lord of Power, at 3 degrees of Aries to Pluto at 3 degrees of Aquarius, 3:42 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:42 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:42 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's nice and insightful and empowering. So quite a day today. Easy does it, breathe, lots of shifts, but generally pretty harmonious. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.